left is absolutely up for it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
And if we did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often...
Bruno Guimaraes! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Cuts out the pass. Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. That's tidy. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Keeper's got good distance on that. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Neymar. Danilo. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Here comes... There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Simeone, Bruno Guimaraes, De Paul. Oh, it's come loose. Succumbs to the pressure. Romero, and that's aimed into the middle. Now it's Messi. Romero. That's very neat. De Paul! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Acuna gets over and intercepts. Argentina making a good start. Nice level of intensity in their play. Rafinha. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Neymar. Acuna makes the interception. Rafinha. McAllister. Senesi. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's hoisted clear. Danilo. Nice physical challenge. Acuna, gently done. Alvarez, done delicate. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Deftly away. And it's McAllister. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Acuna, and he shoots! Simeone, now it's De Paul. De Paul. McAllister, spread out to the left. Acuna, and it's lofted through here. Danilo, and he goes cross-field. Rafinha, that's a nicely weighted pass. Simeone. Out to the right. Now it's De Paul. Nicely intercepted. And it's Neymar. And it's played forward. And the keeper has it. Acuna. De Paul. Acuna. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nicely worked. He's got to be in here. Oh, it's come loose. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he cuts out the supply. Senesi. Senesi shifted upfield. Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Otamendi. Messi. De Paul chasing after it. De Paul. Romero. That is lovely. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Messi goes short. He's in here! Referee has just said play on. Moved on forwards. Lobbed in behind. That's beautifully weighted. He is through here! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Alvarez wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Simeone, probing pass. Marquinhos clears it away. And here's Messi. Simeone, it's a loose ball. Rafinha, he's found the way through. Cross from Rafinha. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
But I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
To the left it goes. Ball's gone out of play. Bremer. Marquinhos. Bremer. Bremer forwards and with intent. Played towards the other side. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Out of play for a throw. Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Bremer. Danilo. Matheus Cunha. That's really well manoeuvred. Quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they've got a throw. Messi. And here's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Marquinhos. McAllister. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Messi! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic! Oh, that is a bit special. Argentina, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And it's Neymar. Matheus Cunha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. Takes a shot.
Sara usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Argentina, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Danilo chooses to go cross-field. And here's Rafinha, played out wide. Can he finish? Decent enough try.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Time and again they are repelled. McAllister, aim forwards. Bremer shifted upfield. Matheus Cunha. That's really well manoeuvred. Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
McAllister moved on forwards. Brazil have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. 2 changes being made right now. Rafinha
really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And that has been cleared. Ibanez.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Senesi gently done. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Vinicius Junior. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Matheus Cunha, Rafinha.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bremer. Time time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
He's got away.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vinicius Junior, Rafinha, and it's played into the middle. Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So here comes the substitution.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Rafinha. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
All square again into the dying minutes. Paredes. Gonzalez. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! McAllister. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. De Paul, and that is it. There will